Was the reason for this? There is none. Everything happens for a reason. I ask, like, what? What did I do to deserve this? What did I do to deserve this?
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
First, Tom, when you see that video,
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
Migrants shackled and in chains boarding a deportation flight. The Trump administration has released this footage touting the president's crackdown on illegal migration. These flights returning undocumented migrants from the US were happening even before Donald Trump returned to the White House. 1.5 million people were deported under Joe Biden, many of them similarly on planes and in chains. One key difference is that Donald Trump is now using military planes for deportations. I spoke to some Brazilians who were deported on one of those planes. They told me that being in handcuffs caused panic because there were technical faults with the plane was incredibly hot, and it was difficult to use the bathroom. The ones that I spoke to said that they had been detained months ago under Joe Biden's administration when they tried to cross into the US across the Mexico border. These images show migrants, most of them men, on a jet with armed members of the military. From Trump's perspective, this is meant to be a show of strength, a sign that he's willing to use all types of government resources to fulfill his promises. But they've been controversial in South America.
Donald Trump now is roaming up all the people that shouldn't be in the country. And he's got all the Colombians on a plane, 2 planes, and sent them off down to Colombia. Colombia said, no, you cannot bring these planes in here, mate, in it. Because Colombians are Italians, as you can tell by the accent. And so they refused to accept 2 flights of deported migrants, and they were on US military planes. And I don't know if there was a threat, we're going to shoot you down. I mean, how high can a catapult go? But Trump's response was brilliant. I mean, brilliant. He said, okay. He immediately ordered visa restrictions, 25% tariffs on all Colombian incoming goods, apart from the gear, which comes in with the Mexicans under the border. So he's told them, this is it, you're going to have sanctions, and this could be raised to 50% in 1 week, and other retaliatory, other measures, if you're not going to let our planes land. Guess what? So Colombia they had a meeting about it. It was very serious. And in an hour, they backed down. They even offered the presidential plane to carry the migrants back. Well, talk about showing the world that he is taking no from anybody.
Mexican-American.
Yes.
What do you think about Trump's border policy?
I love it. I love it. I'm 100% for it.
Do you know anybody that can cross the border without applying for green card?
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, I have family members that did. Cousins, nephews, nieces.
Because those people might be deported if Donald Trump wins.
That's okay. That's okay.
How long have they been here for?
Years, like 20, some like 30 years.
And so you think that members of your own family who've been here for 30 years should be deported?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, they can be deported, but they can also apply to come back again to the United States, but do it the right way.
How do you think they would feel about you saying that?
Oh, they would be very angry. They are angry at me right now. They don't talk to me because I support Trump.
My immigrant mother just called me on the phone, innocently asking me if she should start carrying her passport in case they start doing mass deportations, to prove that she's a citizen. It's so sad.
Morning, I walked my daughter to the bus stop, and there were several students missing, and there were also several parents that I usually see at the bus stop that weren't there. Yesterday, my 10-year-old daughter came home from school and told me that several of her classmates were missing, students that were being picked up early by parents. Now, if you're someone that lives in Texas, you know that there are certain parts of Texas populated by the Hispanic community. A lot of communities here in Texas are essentially easy targets. I had to have a difficult conversation with my daughter and explain to her what deportation means. Yesterday, I had to explain to my daughter that she may not be able to see her friends anymore. She may not be able to see her best friend anymore. Yesterday, I had to explain to my daughter that her grandmother, my mother, was also an illegal immigrant at one point in time. And I had to explain to my 10-year-old daughter about how her grandmother had to obtain things such as a green card, citizenship, just to be able to stay in this country and feel safe and feel free. Yesterday, I watched my daughter's face turn from a smile to confusion and sadness. What's irritating the most about all of this is that those of you who actually voted for Trump actually have the audacity to get up here on these platforms and complain about what Trump is doing. All of this is you guys.
The Latinos for Trump, when he removes birthright citizenship and enacts deportation, mass deportation, I hope you know this is what you wanted. To the blacks for Trump, when he gives police full immunity and we see police violence at an all-time high, I hope you know this is what you wanted. To the women for Trump, when you ultimately get pregnant and suffer pregnancy complications and the fetus is no longer viable, but you are forced to carry death inside your body and it could kill you and maybe does, I hope you know this is what you wanted. And lastly, to the gays for Trump, when he enacts mass annulments of all of our marriages, I hope you know this is what you wanted. You will no longer be entitled to your kids or that home that you share with your partner. Congratulations. I have nothing for you except concepts of thoughts and prayers.
I never thought the leopards would eat my face now. I never thought it would happen to me. We bonded over bigotry, but they weren't supposed to turn on me. No.
Are you sure you want to vote Republican? And he's saying he's going to deport criminals. You're not a criminal. Every time we go to ICE, they tell you, Mr. Juarez, your wife is no criminal. He voted for him, and now he's deporting his wife.
And now they deported me, they kicking me out, and they breaking my family apart. Before you enlist in the military, think it twice. Before you marry an immigrant, think it twice. Think it if it's really worth for you to sell this country.
Got deported, dude. Bye.